Hey YouTube, this is the Purple One. Welcome to Boots on the Ground. Let's get right into it. First of all, this person is in southern Missouri. Yesterday they found some wide mouth quart jars at Ace Hardware for $17. The local Walmart has them for $27, which is a lot higher than around here. I'm in southern Mexico, and getting jars are hit and miss depending on what you're looking for, but the prices are between $14 and $18 a case, so that should help you out if you're looking and comparing. I would like to confirm that Walmart does indeed ring up products differently than was posted on the shelves. I purchased 2 jars of crushed red pepper, which was marked at 99 cents, and they rang up at $1.34, so that's a 34% increase. The Walmart is located in the Orange Park, Middleburg, Florida area. They do have some good produce, but they think a lot of these things are produced locally. And the Publix has good produce too, but the prices are approaching the convenience store prices. Shocking. So I guess Publix have really gone up on items. Here's an inflation report from Southern Oregon. The county fair was here last week. My teenage kids always purchase an armband for the carnival ride so they can have unlimited rides for the day. We've lived here for 5 years and we always go. The armbands had been $25 in the past. I told the kids to be prepared for an increase, maybe $30 each. They were dismayed to find that the armbands were $40 each this year. Inflation has even hit the carnival. Last month, July 2022, my electric bill was $260. I just got my August bill and it is $406. I set my air conditioning at 78 degrees because electric bills are high every summer, but never over $300. I live in Southern California. Our town in North Arizona has a food pantry, and they've cut their days of being open in half due to lack of donations and increase in families in need. This is Dean's Food Milk Processing Plant in Illinois. I believe it closed in July. And farmers have been dumping semi-loads of milk. So I'd love any confirmation on this. This would be Dean's Food Milk Processing Plant. I think it's in Chamungung, Chamung, Illinois. And he says farmers are probably dumping loads of milk. Anybody can confirm this. This is Australia from our reporter down there live, MK. MK sends a lot of things and I appreciate her sending them. They went to lunch at a local pub to support local businesses and get out of the house for a while. Several items unavailable. She gave me a list of all the items that they said they did not have. And they went to the local mini supermarket in town. Very little milk, much less bread than usual. They bought a can of cat food, just one, to try it out to see if their cat likes it. And the shelf price was 30 cents less than when they paid for it at the register. So even Australia is having the same problem of not being able to change the price stickers quick enough. Also a good note though, they said that the bank just passed on the latest monthly mortgage interest increase today. So every month I guess in Australia they go ahead and either raise or lower the interest rate. And this month, I guess, they passed on it, so no increase. So that's good news. And probably did that because of the high inflation over there and maybe leading to a recession. So trying to encourage business but not encourage inflation. I live near several wealthy areas and I go to a grocery store that serves them. They changed recently. Prices have gone up and stock is thin, as you reported from many areas. But there are things, special product sizes that are starting to disappear. There are no half-gallon, half-and-half containers being sold in the area. Meats are running out and not being restocked, like ground chuck, etc. Most of this stuff is becoming normal in many stores, but now the stores in rich areas are starting to see the problem. Even though the people that shop these stores can afford price increases and don't care too much about them, so therefore most of them stay stocked. The stores are having trouble hiding the deficiencies. I spoke with one of my nephews today about supply issues in the medical community. He works at a local surgical center. He told me that they're having issues in the supply chain. The issues he described related to certain surgical kits. The surgeon will come in ready to perform multiple scheduled operations. The nurses will have to inform them that they only have 1 or 2 kits which means they have to determine whether or not they can use the available kits in some cases, or whether they have to cancel all surgeries for the day. The doctors are ticked off about this. So yeah, this would definitely be a problem. And for the patients, you might not have medical supplies to do your surgery. This is not normal for the United States. This is Panama City, Florida, Walmart. Their canned fruit cocktail peaches pears, they were 15 ounces in size, were 92 cents about a month ago. They went up to $1 about 2 weeks ago, and yesterday they went up to $1.28. This person says, I have a gastric bypass in 2010, and we have to have a powdered protein to get enough protein in. I've been trying to order it for a month, but it always says out of stock. I called them last week, and they said they didn't have any labels to put on the can, so they can't even sell it. This week I called them and they said they were missing an ingredient due to a supply chain issue. We're seeing more and more crime in our city. I live in Surprise, Arizona, which is a suburbs northwest of Phoenix. We are seeing a different kind of crowd shopping in our Walmart. And they have to post a police officer because of the theft is increasing. We are seeing graffiti for the first time. I'm from California and we're used to seeing graffiti, but not here. With California flocking to our smaller cities here in Arizona, we are seeing lots of changes. They also said today my husband went to McDonald's and they had no hamburger meat, only chicken and sodas. A lot of empty. They sent me a picture of the menu. A lot of things not available. And this is McDonald's. We deliver groceries for Walmart, so we're in and out of the store all day. The big freezers in the back broke down again, as well as the refrigerator section for the cheese and yogurt. They had to rush all the orders to the other side of the store to keep cold. Now they said our convenience store was out of carbonation, CO2, for the soda drinks, so no soda drinks. And they said just something new every day. I was wondering why you only do 20 minutes for boots on the ground. Maybe it's to keep you sane. No, it's because this camera I have will only do 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, it will shut off. And I don't do any editing. I don't add things together. So that is why. It's 20 minutes. And probably for my sanity too. And you're probably tired of hearing me talk after close to 20 minutes. This is an operating room nurse with 20 years of experience. I've never seen so many medical supplies on back order. Our buyer has a 70-page spreadsheet of supplies that are unavailable, some with no release dates. This includes specific items necessary to perform certain surgeries. We are constantly struggling to get medication, especially local anesthesia. Also, it used to be fairly common to see a suicidal patient listed in the hospital census. Now we routinely have 1 to 2. Oh, uncommon. Now they're having 1 to 2 patients that have suicidal tendencies. They're mostly teenagers or people in their early 20s. One surgeon said he has never seen so many young people who are experiencing severe anxiety and anger issue. On the supply front, I do most of the shopping at Walmart. Even though there's a 2 million square foot distribution center 20 miles, there are 26 shipping containers in their parking lot, in Walmart's parking lot. The store is decently stocked, but prices are still up. A large pack of bottled water that was $4 is now $5.46. A container of chicken salad that was $10 is now $12.50. Many items on the shelves are damaged, dented, and they have smashed cans and plastic containers, and cardboard packaging is broken. Most of these stores in the area, especially service or restaurants and mechanic shops, have signs in the window, help wanted, and they also have signs, please be patient due to the low staffing issues. This person's from Northeast Texas. This is at their Walmart. This would have been Sunday afternoon. Store was very busy. Almost no water. They only had a few 1-gallon jugs. No fresh potatoes, loose or in bags. Electronics very low. Phone chargers, earbuds low. They had TVs in the aisle. Office supplies were half stock. Dog food half stock. Baby formula almost completely gone. Very low on eggs. Packaged lunch meat only had about 1/4 of what they normally do. Store brand sliced bread out. They go on and on. And they also said then most of the main aisles were full of pallets of products, and these are products that were probably sitting in ships for the last year. So the food things, the items that we need are in short supply, and then they have a glut of other things that we really don't need. It's just nice to have them. I work at a pulp mill. We use a Caterpillar front end loader to move chips and bark. Our newest front end loader has a busted front axle and has been out of commission for 2 months. We have a rental unit since it broke. No word on when it will be repaired and returned to service. I went to Walmart in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I saw 2 contracted security personnel. They weren't police officers patrolling the store. This was the first time for our area seeing these additional security. I live in Northern California. My wife, 2 daughters, went to a local CVS. Both kids stayed in the truck with me as my wife went in to grab a quick prescription. A homeless man came up to the truck and started yelling at my children in the truck. Then threw a boulder the size of a softball at the CVS window, and it bounced back and hit the truck. My wife came out to the incident and raised, you know what, with him, and she called the police. He ran down the road and was caught by the local police. Damage to the CVS window in my truck. Did not arrest him. He let the guy go. So it's just lawlessness. Excuse me, the guy wasn't in the truck, just the children were in the truck. That's probably why he didn't get out and confront him. Increase in crime, increase in law enforcement not really enforcing the law. They're probably overwhelmed. And it's just going to get worse as more and more crime is not punished. It emboldens criminals. I have a friend in the Florida franchise. He's been an owner for 40 years. And this is in regards to Chick-fil-A closing. And all the information I'm coming about, there's really no massive closing of stores. It's the exact opposite. They do close old stores, but they build new ones. And actually, Chick-fil-A is on a roll. They want to open up 2,000 new stores in the next 8 years. I appreciate everyone that helped stomp that rumor out. This is Central Indiana. These people have bought a new combine. I've reported them on a couple of occasions. They bought a new combine. They got rid of their old one. I think they traded it into John Deere. They ordered this last November. They finally got some good news, and the John Deere is done. It's ready to go. The only problem is John Deere has no tires for it. So they have no idea when they'll send it out. The problem is these people are farmers. They got crops in the field right now that need to be harvested. So now they're scrambling, see if they can rent one, see if they can borrow one. It's probably going to be a year out since they got the order in and get their final product. So if you got a piece of equipment you're thinking about upgrading, don't get rid of it until the new piece of equipment is sitting on your property. This is from Santa Barbara, California. No grocery shortage notice, only rapidly increasing prices everywhere. They said for the past 3 weeks, our Costco has 12 stand-up freezer door broken, causing massive frost buildup in the huge frozen food area. Spoke to an employee who said they cannot get the doors or the rubber that forms the seal for the door. In his word, it's embarrassing. Some price increases. They have a nativity set last year was $90. This year is $115. A large carton of Alaskan king crab legs were $250 last Christmas. Now it is $350. Let's go over to Morehead City, North Carolina. My daughter and I went to Dairy Queen yesterday. We had a small vanilla cone and a medium chocolate cone dipped in chocolate. It was nearly $11. Needless to say, we will not going back. Most of our grocery stores are doing well with a few empty spots, but the prices are getting way too high. I don't know how people on fixed incomes will be able to afford it. This is a law enforcement officer in the Kansas area. We had a large regional power outage here affecting multiple towns in southeast Kansas. Our entire town was down for about 2 hours. The amount of disruption and panic it caused is just a glimpse of what would happen in an actual real emergency. This person's in New York City. Tried to make an appointment to have my thyroid checked and my medicine updated as my current doctor no longer takes my insurance. No appointments available until April of 2023. No appointments available till April of 2023. I called 22 doctor's office. The comments I heard were the doctors not accepting new patients, doctors are quitting, retiring, and not being replaced. Other leaving New York City due to the declining quality of life there. Went to the CVS, Walgreens, and other drugstores. They're pretty much wiped out of toilet paper, paper towels, household cleaning, candy, soda. They said shipments were limited, but what they're receiving is being stolen from them in broad daylight by men hanging around the local homeless shelters. They're taking these items that they steal and then selling it at a discount to privately owned delis along the main strip. Shameful. Crime in New York is getting worse by the day. With lax judges, what else can be done? New York Police Department apprehend the perps, and then within hours, they're out and committing more crime. I live in New Mexico, and I can attest to the grocery stores are charging too much for a listed item. I find at least 5 mistakes per trip. The strange thing is that mistakes are never in my favor. I think some of this is not done on purpose. I think some of it is the prices are changing so fast they cannot keep up because they don't have enough people. So I think they take the people and stock shelves rather than change the stickers out as quick as they can. This person said, I ordered lavender tea every month from Amazon for my anxiety, and I like to put some away in my stockpile as well. However, this month I noticed the package was smaller, but the price is basically the same. It actually went up by 1 cent. So yes, packages are shrinking and we're not getting a break on the price. We're actually seeing most of the time this happens that the price goes up. This person says, just received our residential price protection cap for 2022. Last year was $1.75, and I think this is propane. This year is $2.09 per gallon, approximately 20% increase. I received a text saying my meds are out of stock and back ordered. In bold print, this is extremely unusual. A lot of medicines out of stock. All right, this person sent me this information about a free app. It's called Free Roam. Free Roam, R-O-A-M. It's one word. It gives a map and precise locations nationwide for free places to park your car or RV or van or truck for free or at a very low cost. You mentioned some people are having to sleep in their cars and are concerned about their safety. So this could help some people out. Free Roam it's called. It gives a lot of information. It also can be sorted by price, and you can enter the price you want to pay, or a lot of places are free. So definitely something to consider or pass on to someone you know that's having a hard time. My daughter purchased a brand new 2022 Chevrolet Bolt a couple months ago in Kansas. A Chevrolet had to get a new battery for her because of a recall. The dealer said they would deliver her new car to her as soon as they get the battery and install it. They took her 2-year-old Bolt in trade and already sold it. She has paid insurance and made 2 payments. She still doesn't have a car. They told her Friday that they cannot get the new battery at this time. The dealer has committed to finding her another car that has not been recalled or give her money back. Since purchasing, she and her husband have moved out of state because of a job. The move was planned at the time of the purchase, and the Chevy dealer worked with the shipping into the purchase price. Luckily, they're okay with 1 car at this time because she works from home. She is much more patient than I would have been. I'm a little confused on that, but basically the gist of it is they're waiting on a car because of a recalled battery. It's the story of America. Nothing in stock, and if you got to wait for something, you're going to wait a long, long time. This is very important. I work at a copper mine in Arizona. Staffing is hard to keep due to remote area and limited housing. Qualified trade skills are hard to get, period. The price of copper was up last year and the mine was growing, but with inflation and the drop in copper prices, expansion is halted for the year with reevaluation next year. They've also stopped major equipment repair and rebuild. A piece of critical equipment was ordered within a 2-year lead time, but now is on hold due to the economy. Some equipment has taken critical repairs recently. Luckily, parts were in stock, but replacements for those parts, some of them are 52 weeks out. A lot of parts are in back order. Can't get them. And this is a major problem. Some of the equipment they're using should be retired. It's too old, but they're using it anyways. So there you go, some boots on the ground. I appreciate you watching. If you have anything to add, southernprepper1 at yahoo.com. Thank you.